metal with me per the course. Although probably nobody's here yet, and I need to share this out. So let's see, Twitter. I am now. I'll tweet. I have Twittered it out. Tweeted it out. And you've put in the chat the dab.
Always.
So we'll just put. There we go. And now I guess I can put my keyboard off to the side. So nobody's watching my keyboard. It's not that interesting. I was thinking of practicing arms or legs tonight, but
Eagle, I don't even remember what your question was. He asked if his question got asked to Todd. Double check what he was talking about.
Oh, Eagle, what did you think of the DM I sent you on Twitter? Or did you even see it yet? Actually, I know what I should do. I was thinking practicing arms or legs. There might be some stuff in that stuff you sent me a while back. I got sent a DM. Yes, on Twitter. I'm just not sure where I put those drawing things. I hate that when I get something and then I forget where I put it. I did up a version of the Canadian Shadow.
The Canadian Shadow.
Yeah. See, I should have it still on.
Is he just a silhouette of a maple leaf?
No. I tried to make them enough different from thing. Here, let me. I'll probably make them a bit skinnier, but it was quick and all that. This basic colored up. I might make the red a bit darker too. It's supposed to operate, early 18 or 1900s. I was thinking, probably around the time the Shadow was first created, so. And I was thinking instead of, because to get called the Canadian Shadow, he'd be venturing all around the world, not just one city. Looks like you drew Joseph from Dillard's stream last night. Top hat game. I don't think so.
Oh yeah, we had a wild stream last night.
Yeah, I was listening to a bit of it.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were still doing awake.
I went to try and get to sleep and I couldn't, so. I decided I saw him on. Honestly though, it could work. Oh, I know what I was was trying to figure out where that manga. Wait, I'll just look at the word manga. Oh, who knows what
I was
that
about to like turn into Highlander in there, man. I had to go get my sword. There can only be one.
So yeah, what was I doing? Or what was it? Oh, I played Final Fantasy for a little bit earlier today. Number one, recorded it.
Which one? Number one?
Yeah, number one. Um,
Mm.
and I got like probably about half an hour or something, 15, 20 minutes in, and I ended up not saving, not like going to get some sleep, and I died.
Yeah, man, you gotta remember to save.
Yeah, well, guess what? I learned. And I also
You remember old games? They don't auto-save like new ones do.
Yeah. Well, now I'm saving two different ways. I'm saving in the game, and then I'm using the
Save state.
yeah.
What party did you pick?
I got a warrior, a red mage, a white mage, and a thief.
It's a respectable party. Though, if you had to start over, I was gonna say, I bet you can't beat the game with 4 white mages. They call it the Nintendo Power Challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I will try that at some point.
There's even remember when we were watching 8-Bit Theater and Black Mage was like literally reading out of the Nintendo Power?
Yeah.
And he was like, 4 white mages? That'll never work. So the brooms talk backwards, eh? Interesting.
Eagle said when he imagined the Canadian shadow, he just envisioned the shadow covered in maple leaf. So you put a lot more effort in than I did. Yeah, well, I went and looked up early century wares, and then to keep his head hidden, like it's like a burlap sack or whatever, small burlap sack. Oh, did you watch the video I sent you about
Oh, Genshin?
Genshin?
Yeah, Genshin Impact.
Honest game trailers.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bit funny. Is it going to show anything? Consequence here. This is not. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was neat. So, or whatever. I figured I'd finally do it. The whole Canadian shadow thing. So, I don't think these. Oh, that does the eyes, the head. Doesn't any of this do like the legs or? Arms? Because I was thinking of doing practice for legs and arms today, but couldn't find anything good for. This may be the worst connection I've had to one of your streams. Oh, that's not good. Question is it your end or mine?
No, it's definitely his. I think his Eagle's playing a game here where it's like, how bad can I get my connection to Rick's stream for the world record?
Oh, he's purposely trying to make it a bad connection?
Oh no. But maybe he should.
He says, I think.
Timothy's here. So what up?
Hey, Timothy. Eagle has very silly goals. Oh, doo-doo-doo. Love that panel of Toxico. Which one? That's page. Do I got page 2 up? It's page 1. I don't got page 2 up. The one where he's holding it. Well, he's holding the gun in both panels. But oh, you can't even see this because of
Jake Hunter Detective Chronicles for the DS. Now that's a twist we didn't see coming.
Metal held up. Metal help Rick use his brain. Hey, he's got the gun right there, and he's got the gun right there.
Listen, Timothy, I am a very talented person, but I believe that task is beyond my purview.
Well, I guess he's not holding it up here. He's holding it, but it wouldn't be up. I guess this would be more up than this one. Written, well, I'm in 30 seconds behind. Yes, the second panel. Second to last panel, Rick. Yeah, I like how I got the smoke coming out of this one, too. And even down into some of the other panels. Okay, so
why is there so much smoke?
Because the building's been caught on fire through the lightning strike.
Yeah, yes, I understand that. There would be a lot of smoke, but like artistically, people still need to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be blacked out anyways. I wanted him blacked out so, the Canadian Shield could possibly see, or the viewers can really get a good look at him at first in this panel. Obviously, in this panel, he's very in your face. Reminds me of a Savage Dragon or Abomination from the panels of the Incredible Hulk. Ah, cool. Hello, Arlene. So, I think Rick. I think Rick. I think Bullet needs to be lowered in rank. He keeps suggesting all these games, the 3 Shadowrun games and the 3 Jake Hunter games. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna switch.
Oh yeah, Eagle got his heart broken last night when one of the guests on Dillard's panel insulted Shadowrun.
Oh, let me do this. I get distracted sometimes too easy. Okay. I don't think.
Personally, I can't insult Shadowrun because I've never played it. I'm familiar with it, but
Uh, Timothy says he's never heard of it till now. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight. Just doodling, I guess. I gotta find a good thing for showing how to do arms or legs real good.
what you do is you just go and you find a medical textbook that has like the muscular forms of the arms and legs, and then just draw what you see over and over again.
Yeah. My mom used to have some of those, but I think when we moved, I think we threw them out.
Yeah, those are like the best things for learning anatomy, is to just like find a medical textbook and just draw everything that's in it.
And hello, Mallet. How are you tonight? You have Google. I actually did. Well, I didn't look up the medical text type stuff, but I did look up, how to draw an arm or how to draw a leg, or steps to drawing leg and arm, and never gave you any real good pictures. I want something still that I could go by, because I don't want to be watching it here on stream while I'm doing it. So yeah, as I was saying, Google mallets. Google's not just for porn, but this is true. Yeah, like I said, I started playing Final Fantasy. I got up to I beat the first boss, got to another city finally, and I'm going to be editing it because I had the music on and it was way too loud. Although sometimes even hard to hear me over the music. So, and unfortunately, I don't have anything that I can separate me from the music, the audio.
What do you mean? How are you recording it?
Oh, I just recorded it through OBS.
Then why is the music not going to your desktop audio and your microphone going through your microphone? There should be 2 different audio toggles.
Yeah, but they are. But once they go into you know, like I bring it up in like Move AVI, it's one audio.
Oh, you're talking about after you've recorded it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you just need to adjust it from the beginning.
Yeah. I realize that now.
Well, one program I used to use, which actually let you change things after the recording because it was on multiple tracks, was I think it's called Camtasia.
Uh-huh.
Which I, of course, totally didn't have illegitimately, but it was pretty good because it could record your webcam separately too as a different file, and in the final product you could like resize it, get rid of it if you wanted. You could the microphone and the desktop audio were in two different audio files. Like they recorded everything separately, and then you could edit it and then export it afterwards.
Cool.
That's how I used to do game capture, like way back, before I think OBS was even a thing.
Let's see. Eagle's blaming us for his bad connection. Timothy's blaming Eagle for everything. Timothy thought one of us said audio tacos.
Audio tacos? I don't want my tacos making sounds at me while I'm eating them. That sounds horrible.
Or what if it's a taco that somehow you eat audibly? It's not a physical taco, it's an audio taco?
I can't imagine that would sound very good.
I can't even imagine what it would sound like.
Oh,
would that be a salsa?
Using the restroom so many times after, you can imagine exactly what it sounds like.
Would that be like a salsa dance music?
No. I get the pun, but it doesn't work. Because salsa's more south than that.
Timothy says, sounds like a garage band, audio tacos. Oh, actual band? Somebody needs to ban them. Although I have no idea what they sound like. You don't need to work when your bookshelf is empty. Buy some shadow pulps. Yes, buy some Canadian shadow pulps.
Rick, are you going to start writing pulps?
I don't know.
Because I'm going to have to say, if you're going to start writing pulps, you definitely need an editor.
Well, that's you're talking by a pulp. That would be not a comic book pulp, but a novel, right?
Okay, so the way a pulp is, and where it gets its name, is because pulps were published in magazines initially, right?
Okay.
And pulp magazines would have stories in them that were accompanied by pictures. So it'd kind of not necessarily be an every other page thing. We ended up taking up 2/3 of the page.
Yeah.
It would be like you'd read some stuff, then there's some imagery. Then you'd read some stuff, then there's some imagery. There were a lot of novels that were initially published in pulp form. Pretty famous. A lot of novelists started as pulp writers, like Howard, who created the Conan series. Even actually, The Christmas Carol started as a pulp. And H.P. Lovecraft was notorious for pulp fiction.
Timothy is ignoring me. I blame you, Rick. He says, Eagle. I'm sorry if someone typing says strange that I don't seem to see anything of importance there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, too, after the magazine fact, some popular stories started getting published directly as just pulps.
Yeah.
Like some of the ones Eagle likes to collect. They're kind of like printed in the same way that comic books are. It's just like a really artistic cover, and then the inside is filled with the stories.
Yeah. For comic books, most comic books are more pictures than words. Pulps are more words than pictures. Yeah, I definitely know if I ever wrote a novel or something like that that had lots and lots of words, I would need thing, and I gotta finish the radio play this weekend. I've been putting things off this week.
Rick, watch a Shadowcast episode. I agree. That's a good program.
I guess Eagle said that.
Mm-hmm.
Shadowcast.
It's a podcast
Okay.
that's primarily about the Shadow.
Oh,
But occasionally they talk about other things in that same general field.
I know it's probably making me think.
Tangents and stuff happen.
I was thinking it seemed familiar, but I think I'm confusing Shadowcast with Shadow Pact from DC Comics. Similar names, obviously.
Yes, but this name makes sense. It's Shadow and cast, like you're doing a podcast or a live cast or anything else like that. Asking, do you remember stick art?
Yeah, I remember your stick art. Not mallets, but eagles. And Evans. Stick art.
Oh, sticky art is what he means. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes around. You mean the channel, right? Yeah, he comes around every so often still. He's here last week, I think.
Timothy wants to know if there's any podcasts that do programs like old radio plays and whatnot. There are actually several serial podcasts out there. You just have to hunt them down. Some of them are discontinued series, as in because they met their actual end, which they're great to get into now because you can just binge the whole thing. Yeah, there's plenty of options out there. A lot of talented people on the internet doing great things.
Yeah. He's streaming right now. 230 people in the chat, and he just hit 18,000 subs. Cool. Very, very good.
Yes. And there are channels that recreate radio shows, Eagle says. But there's some that make new ones. Some of them are pretty interesting, too.
Arlene says, sticky art comes into the early morning art stream sometimes, yeah. There are channels out there that recreate radio shows.
There's this one podcast I used to listen to that was I guess you could kind of consider it a serial. A very meta serial, and I liked it at first, but then after like 60 episodes in, it just got bad, and I haven't listened to it since. Wow. And it was this absurd one called Welcome to Night Vale. And like maybe even before 60, it might have been closer to like between 45 to 50 when it started getting bad. But right around 60, it just like jumped off a cliff. But the beginning of it was like really funny and entertaining, and the whole like idea behind the show is that this town named Night Vale is in the middle of like nowhere,
Yeah.
and really, really bizarre and absurd things happen, but they don't freak out. To them, it's just 100% normal, and you're listening to the daily radio feed, like the broadcast, the daily radio broadcast of this local town's radio.
Cool.
So we talk about the news and things going on. I definitely recommend at least watching the first 10 episodes because they're the best, but like I said, it goes downhill point, and I don't know, it could get better again, but I just didn't think it was worth getting back into.
Yeah, you haven't checked it out again to see whether it's gotten any better.
Yeah. It kind of jumped the shark in the SJW kind of way. That's why I didn't jump back in.
Let's see. Eagle says the Shadow Recreation series is my favorite one. Well, geez, I couldn't have figured that one out. I would have thought it would have been the Superman one. Or maybe even Dick Tracy. Well, Dick Tracy's a pulp too, so.
Oh, there's a lot of crossover.
Timothy says if you can
find,
Timothy says if you can find it, Police Blotters was a funny radio program, especially the report about the woman who beat her boyfriend with 2 chickens.
Eagle asks Rick, Bullet is bringing forth a plan to bring the Shadow out of obscurity. What is yours, Rick?
I have no plans on bringing the Shadow.
Here, right? If Razor Fist can't bring the Shadow out of obscurity with how big his platform is, what makes you think any of you guys are?
All I know is, if I was going to bring any characters out of obscurity, it would be my own.
Yeah, you might want to try that first, right?
So, I'm not sure whether we're going to have a stream tomorrow night.
Because of Dillard's?
Yeah.
It is an important stream that he's going to be putting up.
Yeah, doing so. I want to be there to support him. He was here to support me. Because John launches the Buckler tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 Pacific. Dillard. Oh, are we boycotting John now?
Oh. What happened to the stream? Let me refresh. Okay. I think it was just my end.
Oh. That is... We all will be here. What is that? Central? No, well, it's 9 Eastern or 6 Pacific.
Yeah.
Take your pick, or...
It's 8 Central.
Yeah. And 7 Mountain. I feel like I heard something in the chat other than mallet must have been my max focus for what is that central time.
I already answered that question for you too.
Why should I focus on that? So 8, yeah. Oh,
Yes, 7
no, I
central.
knew. No, I knew I was invited.
I think no, 8 central, right? Because it's 9 your time, right?
Yeah.
You had 7 in my head because you said mountain time. Yeah, so it's 8 central.
Timothy said I had no idea you were talking to me. Well, he wasn't
I just
exactly.
always subtract 1 hour. Yeah.
He wasn't exactly talking to you. He was just talking in general.
Yeah. I just know whatever time you say for yourself, I just always subtract 1 hour from that.
I meant metal, not you, Rick. Yeah, I know you meant metal. And again, metal was just saying it, not saying it to you specifically. But you weren't listening when he said central, so we just went over all the time zones that are, and well, I shouldn't say all the time zones, but most of the time zones. Did you, Rick? Did you? Yes, I did. Rick, I'm back. Tell me your plan. My plan for what? Eagle. I have no.
9 Eastern is not 7 Central.
It's 8. So EST 9, CST 8, MST 7, PST 6. And we got crossed comics here. Prefer we type it out. Yes, Dillard has a channel. Dillard draws. Basically, he's starting an hour before I normally would. Timothy.
Matt wants to know why so many alts, Rick.
They're not mine. They're Evans and Eagles and who knows who else is. We used to have a lot of Joshua ones. We used to have a lot of Bob the Popio.
He doesn't believe you.
Well, how can I be typing?
Easily. You have the keyboard down by your feet and you're using your toes. That's why it's not on your desk in front of you, so you can draw too. It all works out.
Well, see, okay, so here's my hand. Here's my hand coming up to there. The keyboard is, where is it? Over there somewhere.
I don't know, man.
Oh, right there. There's the keyboard. Someone's doing it, I bet. Okay. Rick, I got 5 more subs today. Awesome, Mallet.
It's like last night when I had to prove there was a toaster oven over there.
Oh, Myth busted. You all fuck. Yeah, my mom's not, I don't think, talented enough to have multiple accounts. She barely can handle one account.
So you're saying Dave's doing it?
You know, that'd be even worse than my mom doing it. He is completely computer illiterate. He thinks he's going to blow the computer up just by touching it half the time. And I'm not joking. Or he thinks he's maybe not blow it up. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but he definitely thinks it's going to break. No, Dave's just a friend. Rick, I'm giving up. I'm going to play Jake Hunter. My connection is just awful today. Okay, here you go. We'll catch you later. Oh, well, I'm glad I got to share the Canadian boyfriend. No, is he a young or old Dave? He's older than me by like 15, 16 years, somewhere around there. Mom, I don't think they meant a boyfriend for you. I think they meant a boyfriend for me. And that would still be a no. I don't swing that way.
Dude, why are you trying to defend the audience there? You should have just left it as a hard no the way it was. Make it sound even worse. Timothy, that's how it starts before he mentions something to everyone on this channel, says Timothy. Arlene says, I'm not completely illiterate, but not far from it. My fella gave me an iMac and set it up, and he said it was granny friendly. Yeah. The mallets. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure what he's saying is interesting. Exactly, but Mallet is alright. I'm sleepy. Have to get some rest. Okay, catch you later, Mallet.
later, Mallet. Have a good night. Peace out, mallet. Bye, mallet. So what's for dinner tonight, Metal? Steak?
No. Tonight was Mamwich. That's what dinner was. The sloppiest of the Joe.
Hey, John.
Hey, what up, Rick? What's going
Not
on?
much.
What you guys doing today on the show? What's the episode today about?
Not much. I'm just doodling.
Today on Cross Comics, what's going on?
I was going to be practicing like arms or whatever, but I couldn't find anything decent to show the steps.
Why? You got an arm right there next to you. Just stretch it out and then take a gander at it. It doesn't really work, you know, Rick. There's kind of like a barrier to self-esteem, if you know what I mean. Like you have to be like in this area as you stretch your arm out.
Okay, I
kind of
can't.
turn yourself on a little bit.
I see your head. I see you sort of probably stretching your arm out, but
What?
I couldn't see.
I'm not giving you a tutorial. I'm telling you something.
I just told him to go find some like images from some medical textbooks and start drawing.
Nah, you gotta find something that really gets you going. That you gotta find something sexy. What is it about arms that makes you want to draw arms? You know what I mean? Like what is a cool arm?
Oh, one that works.
So that's what got you into comics, looking at arms that work.
No.
I think you know what I'm asking you, Rick. What arms have you seen that you're like, man, I wish I could do arms like that, or I wish I had arms like that?
I'm not sure.
The answer is usually either Colossus or Wolverine.
I'm not sure.
You got those big rounded deltoids on Wolverine that are all covered in hair. That fine mesh of hair they always stroke onto there. You know what I mean?
Can't say.
You don't know what I mean?
I can't say I've ever been turned on by any arms in comics.
I didn't say that. I said your own arm. Move it. You got to be able to move your arm in the light and kind of find a good angle. Something that actually, like, oh man, that's nice. That's something you can appreciate.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Like for instance, if you look at the camera, right? My camera. Now don't share it or anything, but if you look at my camera, if you're gonna draw a hand doing this number, pointing at somebody or pointing at you, this isn't how you draw it. This isn't cool looking. This isn't sexy. This is how you draw it.
Yeah, you gotta find the right level of exaggeration.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And you move it until the light hits it in a way that you can differentiate. Let me get my flashlight so I can illustrate the point, since apparently nobody's getting my points. Get over here. Okay, I got a flashlight here, right? So if you have your hand like this, you're going to want to move this around the light source until it hits, bam, right there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That high contrast. A little bit. Move your stuff around so that it's not just how it is. It has to be more lifelike than real life.
Mine's usually more like that. I like to do almost like the full extended L point, just because it's satisfying to see the thumb sticking out to the side like that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. Everything has to be accentuated. So you have to kind of move your arm around and figure that's the sexy part right there. That's what I want. You don't want the arm, when you have your closed fist straight out, you want it.
Yeah.
You don't want your fist in a coiled up little thing unless that's part of the story. Normally, your pointer finger would be a little bit out. See a little bit of the underside. This is to make the anatomy look cooler than it actually is. Because comics are idealized. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
And not just comic, artwork in general, composition in general.
Well, especially for fist.
Yeah,
it's better.
If you're putting together a still life of fruit.
Yeah.
You want to put that fruit in the most dynamic and appealing way possible.
Yeah, it's like usually the best way to start a sideways fist is to square it out, get it nice and sharp, and then you can add curves as necessary until it looks right.
Timothy says, seems like a weird point. Mallet says, moves like a, I think it's supposed to be Jaguar.
No, I think that's a Jaeger.
I believe he means move like Jagger, like the song.
Oh, well, he spelt Jaeger.
It's close. Jagger is close to Jaeger.
Okay. Well, this may be like a new parody or something. Like a Pacific Rim parody or...
I don't think Pacific Rim's anywhere near that popular to have a parody.
And Timothy is here. Actually, Pacific Rim seems to be more like the parody or whatever.
What, because it wasn't the first thing to ever do something? Get out of here, Rick. God.
Maybe Jaeger like the drink as well.
Yeah, that girl drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite drink. I love girl drinks. I love drinks with lots of sugar.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so what else is going on, Rick? Anything?
Nothing much. I was just saying I'm probably not going to do my stream tomorrow night to people because being over on your stream, promoting the Buckler for its launch.
Yeah. Got a lot of stuff to do but I still got work to do on that stuff. So tonight on this stream today.
Yeah, I just decided to.
I gotta make a big decision here, Rick. Do I hang out or do I go back to work?
Well, you could work and hang out. Well,
that's tedious and boring. Nobody likes that.
Well, that's presuming by work you mean work on the Buckler and not, like.
Yes, that is presuming that. You're presuming a lot, Rick. I finished coloring that page. You want to see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, let me share my screen because Rick is not sharing anybody at all. Just his terrible drawing that's in pencil and nobody can see it. I don't know why he insists on never sharing anything.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
I'm sharing
I gotta
it
go
right now.
Google Meet. Present now. A window. And then here we go. There it is.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Especially how it gets like purple in that one section above the fire, and then it just kind of like wraps into the blue.
Yep. What do you think, Rick?
What's
God, why do I gotta
awesome?
pull teeth to get Rick to talk?
Because you're talking over when I want to talk. And then I shut up.
Over what I want to talk.
Well, when you talk, I shut up so you people can actually hear you, and not confuse them by hearing both of us. And Timothy says, seems like the event to watch tomorrow. He's looking forward to the launch of the Buckler. Evan's here making some sort of face. Rick
It's going to be the gala event of the year. I hope everybody's there and shows up. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm going to be doing giveaways during the stream, so
Ooh.
if you ain't there, you're going to be shit out of luck. Pardon my French. I'm wearing a beret though. You can excuse me.
Timothy's telling me to relax and chill.
Relax, Rick.
Me, relax, always. Okay, maybe never. Who knows?
Have some goddamn fun once in your life.
Me, fun, never.
So you don't feel like doing anything today on your stream?
Oh, what do you do? Anything if you want.
What?
We could do another one of those on the spot things.
I don't know. Metal gets taxed pretty heavily in his brain power. I don't think he's up for it.
Actually, I'm working on stuff.
Timothy says giveaways are always sweet. Eagle says, by the way, it's probably just me with the buffering. Yeah, we figured that, Eagle. Timothy says no, Rick. Sheesh. Rick, but
what's Eagle talking about?
Oh, his version is buffering. Is
I've
Nah.
come to talk to the chat. Oh, he's not here to talk to us. He's here to talk to the chat.
Isn't that
All right,
always
then.
true?
I don't know, dude. I'm having like serious second thoughts about like what I should be doing for my video.
Mhm.
I'm editing it, like in the middle of editing it. It's super slow. Also, I just finished editing a new video, which is going to be my intro. Do you want to play it? You want me to play it?
yeah.
This is going to be my intro for my live streams from now on. Let me go back to Google Meet. Hold on. Present. Oh, no, wait. Is this one of those... Let's see. Meeting details. Nope. Okay, let's see. It doesn't have a way for me to share my audio, so I don't think that's going to work. Rick, I'm going to send you the video. Would you be able to play it with the audio?
Yeah.
You know what? You probably wouldn't want to because it has a copyrighted song on it.
Oh.
Never mind. All right, so I'll see you guys later then. I got to go to work.
Okay.
Okay. Later, John.
Peace out, y'all.
See ya. That's quick.
Yeah. Evan is here, and he said, "Did they find out if Todd loves Joe number 1 or Joe number 2? Who is the guy on?"
Oh,
screen?
that was the question. I actually remember seeing that now. I wasn't sure what the question was before. When Eagle asked if that question was forward.
Arlene, the guy who was on screen was John Dillard. He has a book out, or is having a book out for launch called The Buckler. Ascendancy. It's starting tomorrow. And let's see. With my campaign that I had, I did an ash cam for him. And this is it right here. Buckler Descent. And the Canadian Shield actually guest starred. In this. So, yeah, and he's going to be launching this tomorrow evening on his channel, Dillard Draws. He's a good guy. Got it subbed. Hey, Evan, did Dillard answer? I'm not sure whether he did or not. I don't think he did. I don't think so. It says Evan. And he's got. If you go to Indiegogo and look up the Buckler, or if John wants to put a link in the chat for his sign up page. This is my new home now on Discord. Says Eagle. Welcome.
Oh, did Eagle jump out of the YouTube chat and over to Discord?
Possibly. I believe Canada says Eagle. Yeah, he can chat there, but can you see the chat? Or are you doing anything to hear it? I blame Pirate Rexus.
Well, at least you can be assured that the Final Fantasy games he just got have no problem with it. Because he got them for me, and they've been in my library for 12 years now.
Yeah. Actually, Final Fantasy IV just went on sale on Steam. It's like $9.
Yeah. The Square, like, especially the older Final Fantasy games, are always going on sale.
Yeah, it's like
On
normally like 18. I just wish I had the $9.
Especially like every couple months or so, Square will just do like a Final Fantasy like franchise sale, and everything will be 50% off.
Rick, did you piracy to do this? To do what? Did you sell the Great Lakes for an internet connection?
Arr,
Sale.
the only sale I need is for me ship.
Eagles watching. Well, it looks like you can actually hear as well as chat.
Don't let him deceive you. He's just really good at guessing what's going on.
Thank you for the link. No problem. Well, I should say Dylan's the one who put it there, but I'm sure he doesn't mind.
You can't be saying no problem for somebody else.
But then again, I don't think he minds putting it in the chat.
Rick, are you excited? We only got 2 more days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's something else pretty major. Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're starting a D&D campaign on here. Well, the thing is, it was evident.
It's not D&D.
Sorry.
I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, I meant to say Final Fantasy. I don't know why I said D&D. I've been thinking about retiring.
Retiring from what?
Yeah, and hopefully tomorrow sometime, Saturday the latest, I'm going to be putting up my first session of Final Fantasy 1. Although And, I played it for 2 hours approximately straight, but I'm going to reduce it down. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, he put up couple,
One of your emotes.
yeah, two of them. The maple syrup that I put in the Discord, and the Canadian Shield insignia.
I added an elbow cough to the vomitory, but you can elbow cough whenever they want. Dabs
Cool.
in the chat.
I should probably do that.
It was mostly for myself, but I know what the people want because they want the same things I do. Actually working on that campaign right now.
But you're probably trying to get it a couple weeks ahead, if not already a couple weeks ahead with stuff, since you ended up getting the next fleet.
I'm already ahead on the maps, but what I'm doing right now is there were a couple NPCs in the town that I was originally just using the what's it called? The default character like tokens that I made just to litter the town with people. And now I'm actually coloring in more specific ones for the unique ones, like the shop holders and bartenders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People that are actual named NPCs.
What was I thinking?
Makes the world more interesting. And I got the time to do it now.
He's saddened by the lack of edit, says Eagle. I'm not sure what he means.
The lack of edit.
Etiquette?
Are you? Maybe he's talking about your Final Fantasy thing that's like 2 hours. Are you not editing it down, or?
Well, I am going to edit it down, yeah. I've got it down to...
Oh, okay. Trying to think what else you might be talking about.
I've got it down to about 28 minutes. I just got to put in some talking things. I took out sound in certain areas, so I want to try and put in me talking, saying something about whatever's going on. And that's going to go up on my Pied Piper channel. Okay, what do you mean, Ego, by you're saddened by the lack of edit? What edit are you talking about?
Please give us some clarity. Oh, I need to go get color samples. That's what I need.
Rick's Restream bot is actually ranked number one on your list, isn't it? No, it's not even on my list.
Restream bot is disappointed.
Yeah. My mom's number one on the list. Restream bot's actually number two. No. Weeb Wars. Hey, Rebel. How are you? Am I up to 25? I'm up to at least 24 in that.
What, your rank?
Yeah. Then I got like 4 characters to 40, 1 at 37. Oh, there we go. Eagle Goblin math guy.
I haven't played outside of the daily resets, so my rank hasn't been going up very fast. Like I said, once you get to where I am, though, it's pretty slow if you don't just grind the drops nonstop.
I think you're a little bit off there, Rebel. Because he goes 2 plus 8 equals 124. I think he accidentally hit the 4.
Mm-hmm. A shark told me that 9 plus 10 equals 11, so I'm inclined to believe her.
Math guy spells out Evan. Did Math guy finally welcome a Shadow Pulp reprint onto his bookshelf today? No, it's Canadian math. It's Timothy. Not any Canadian math I know of, Timothy.
Well, that's a good question, Rick. How good is your Canadian math?
Well, I got usually A's in math, so. Welcome to a who and a now what hashtag math guy.
Math guy.
Eagle says hashtag number 2. Dillard and Metal must be disappointed. Are you drawing something out of my comic again? No. Why would you think that? You don't know who this is? Timothy, how long have you been coming here?
I know exactly who this is.
I know, I must admit wasn't intending on drawing him, but crystal math. And what's wrong with the foot? That foot, what's wrong with it is the paper. Rick, link that math guy to the Shadowcast channel.
I'm just saying, this character, he's pretty manly.
Timothy says, "Oh, I know, it's Mr. Weirdfoot."
Of course, this is also the outfit that most people aren't used to seeing this character in.
Yeah. Probably not too many people are. Well, probably the first issue is the only time you're ever going to see him in this outfit.
Yeah,
Unless
how many people actually got your first issue? I got it right here.
Unless, of course, I do some flashbacks to when, that different time. The Eagle says,
Yeah,
I've
this is
been
true.
Excuse-
Eagle is in Discord and can link whatever he wants because Discord bot is a mod and has linking privileges, or the Restream bot.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you find a shoe that fits my weird shape foot? I would run and save your family, but here you go, math to that math guy.
But why, though?
Or was it math lab guy? I forget.
So, Rick, this is probably your last chance. Are you sure you don't want to completely remake your character from scratch?
What character?
For the RPG? The
Yeah,
one that lacks the ability to kill people?
yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say earlier. That reminded me. It was Evan that was. Well, I think it was just Evan only wanting the 2 hours for sure. I'm up to going longer if anybody wants to.
Oh, I'm definitely up for going longer, but let's at least try a 2-hour session first and see how it goes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
If we want to go longer and it's coming up to my other show, I'll just reschedule it for Sunday instead.
Yeah. Oh, I broke my oddly shaped foot. What kind of? There's lots of people with disabilities out there. It's what you make of them. One with a sense of humor. It says Arlene. Yeah, sure.
I still want Evan to play, though.
Some stranger. His name is Rick Pepper. He does not love you. Early shaped feet man. Yeah,
I
well.
was actually trying to get another person to come into our your party. Who seemed interested.
Can you finish this, Timothy? Man, like. Oh, Timothy isn't alone. Made me laugh for some reason. We'll help you. There, we finished it for you. Rick, you monster, man. Like, you have nothing normal looking. Like I said, it was the page where it ended because the angle I did this on.
I'm gonna make a parody character called Cougar Like Man that's just a big cat that stands up on two legs and dresses in like a business suit.
That could actually be funny. Rick, you have pushed Dylan. Have you pushed Dylan's book yet? Yeah.
Of course, then he'll just be too much like Mr. Talkie Tawny, so...
The page. Excuses, Rick. Yes. Actually, I corrected it a little there. Or, which one are you talking about? This one? The left? Or the right? Or I guess to him, that would be the right and that would be the left? Or left and right? I don't know. Man like mountain lion. It says eagle. So, what is the hybrid's name? The character? Both of them. Move your finger. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Early. The left is the worst. So this one? Is it his left or my left? Somebody's left.
No, the other left.
The character you're drawing. Oh, this is... This is the Canadian Shield, or Manly Cougar.
It's his alter ego.
Before, there's what I didn't put in there. I knew I was missing something.
Are you missing the kind of like tarp that goes down in front of his loins?
Yeah. It's there now, but unfortunately it's see-through.
Well, good thing for everyone else, he's wearing pants underneath.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the guy who gets the Canadian Shield suit. Yes. What that is.
The same guy who will not be able to kill anybody on Saturday.
Well, not quite. This is actually not a log or it's a see-through look. Well, technically, it's not see-through. It's just a joke because, I did not.
Well, you know what a professional comic artist would do to fix that problem, right?
Yeah.
You would just completely shade it in black and say, it's like, oh no, it's just dark leather. He's cool.
And now I'm going over it in white on blue paper, so that doesn't make a darn bit of good. This is actually supposed
Always
to
hide your mistakes in the shadows. That's the solution.
Yeah, that's probably easily done. Then I just go.
In chapter 2, of X Dynamis Chaos, I intentionally made sure that the messenger bag that was holding the delivery was jet black, so I could basically just shade it in most of the time. So I knew that there was going to be times when I went and draw, I would forget to draw the messenger bag because it's not part of the character's normal outfit. And I could just go back and it's like, oh, well, that's easy because I just fill it in black in the shape of the messenger bag. I thought ahead with that one.
Yeah, this is his thing that he puts stuff in. It's sort of like a backpack, but not a backpack. It's made out of some material or wood or something. Like
you should have a fanny pack.
A very big quiver, like a quiver, You got issues, man. Yeah. Oh, come on, Ego's having fun. No harm, no foul. Rick, if Ego times me out, do I get his wrench? I don't think he has his wrench.
He doesn't have a wrench. Eagle can't time you out.
Oh, that is interesting.
Could you imagine an 8-foot man with a fanny pack? Nobody would say it's stupid. They'd be too afraid to.
Especially if it's built like a brick house. Man like mountain lion, says Eagle. Discord Eagle
Man
does.
like mountain.
No, he does it. He's still in Discord. He can't time you out. It just allows, if he puts in a link in Discord, it allows the link to go through. That's it.
Yeah, it's because ReStreamBot has mod privileges, but ReStreamBot can't forward a message that says to time somebody out. It doesn't work that way.
Like if you went into Restream or Discord and you went into the live chat that everybody can go into, you could post a link through there. Dare your enemies to make fun of the dudes. Trading path. In your face, Eagle, says Timothy. Eagle says, I have the power of Discord. Timothy, come out to play us. Well, actually, if you go in Discord, he can do something probably to you, Timothy.
But he does have power in Discord.
Yeah. He is a B-list hero, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, how does that work? Do I have the ability to undo his actions?
I'm not sure. Are you you're an A-lister?
I am definitely an A-lister, yes. I just don't know if, there's a log in which that somebody higher in permissions can undo it. I'm not quite sure how Discord works with that.
Timothy says, I can see it now, Arlene. He says, you make fun of Fanny Pack. Now I crush you. Timothy says, Discord is for degenerates.
I was going to try to argue against that, but I kind of am a degenerate, so...
I thought Timothy was in my Discord. I guess he's not.
I don't think so.
Arlene says, hey, I'm on Discord. Yes, you are. Unfortunately, at the moment, though, you don't have much power there. I have
Arlene's just trying to defend against degeneracy.
Oh, okay, yeah. We've got our A-list heroes, our B-list heroes, our C-list heroes, and our D-list heroes. I wasn't sure whether I should go further down the list and make all of those things. But then again, it's how do you distinguish between what powers they have, or you just simply make all the things, and at a certain point they all have the same powers. It's just
What are you? Syndrome?
no.
Everyone's super, suddenly nobody is.
Hey, there'd still be the supers, the A-listers, the A's, B's, D's, C's, and D's would all have more power than like E through Z. Timothy says everyone except for Arlie.
Well, I think the double D list heroes are actually the most powerful.
I haven't really figured out how to use it yet, but I'm still working on it. There are double not on mine, but pulp salesman. Yes, I know you're pulp salesman there, Eagle. Although it's not showing you online, although you're in
Who?
there. Oh,
Are you talking about me or Eagle?
Eagle. It's not showing him on.
It's not showing me on either.
Oh,
That's probably because, like me, he has himself set to invisible.
oh, okay. Check out the Shadowcast. Oops, I haven't.
Gotcha. Oh, now I'm online. Boop.
Check out the character that Batman was ripped off of. Technically, if you've said that Superman was ripped off, or Eagle said Superman was ripped off of Doc Savage. So you could also say
much of early Superman's personality was indeed ripped off of Doc Savage.
So, well, okay, maybe if it was personality, because I was going to say, then you could probably say Batman was ripped off of both Doc Savage and thing, because something I did read a long time back, he was created to be a counterbalance, sort of, to Superman originally.
And a lot of the narrative structure of early Superman was the same as the narrative structure in Doc Savage as well. They're basically the same type of stories.
Arlene says, I keep mine on Do Not Disturb because I can't figure out how to silence a bajillion notification dings.
Oh, that's easy. So you just go to a server, and you can either right-click the server icon to get to server settings, and notification settings, which is right underneath it, and you click on notification settings, and then you can change how you get your notification. So you take it off of all messages and put it to @mentions only, so that when somebody mentions you directly, you get a ping for it. And you can also suppress @everyone and @here if you don't want to get pinged every time somebody pings everyone. Or if you just don't even care if somebody's trying to talk directly to you, you can click nothing.
Hopefully that has been a help. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hope that's been a help, Arlene. Free tutorials for Discord. She says, "Thank you, dear sir. I did it while he was talking." Okay, she didn't say it like that, and she didn't say "dear sir."
Rick, don't get my hopes up and lie to me about how people say things.
I would never do that. Or did I just? I don't know.
I want to believe the world is more interesting than it is, but then you go and yank it away from me.
I'm sorry, my sir. What's it? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Chap. Okay, that's not. She says, "I'm a Tennessee mountain hillbilly. I couldn't talk that way if I tried."
I don't think that's how she talks either.
No. I don't know what sort of accent that was. I think it was a little bit Texan, but then again, you don't sound what most people think of Texans.
No, I don't.
And neither does what's his name there? Timothy.
Yeah, I have what they call a watered down accent.
Yeah.
And it is because my family is from the Jersey area. But I've lived here for a long time and I've traveled a lot, so any strong accent's kind of just been watered down from being around so many different environments.
Arlene says, "You kind of butchered that." Yep. Rick, are you doing accents again? Never. Never, Eagle. I tell you, never. Okay, do we have 2 Eagle accounts on Discord?
What do you mean?
Because we got one that's showing here, Eagle coming in from Discord, and it's got no avatar. And then we've got one coming in from Discord showing an avatar.
The only one I see in Discord is Pulp Salesman, which is what Eagle changed his name to.
Yeah. But no, I'm saying in the restream chat, it's showing across one with an avatar, one without. Is Evan pretending to be Eagle?
I don't know. All I see is Eagle. Maybe it's glitching on your end.
Well, it had one no avatar, then no avatar again.
I don't know. I'm trying to see what you're talking about. I just don't see it. And I'm in the restream chat right now.
I'll show you. Helps if I have the right. Okay, see. Right there, Eagle 43. No avatar.
You're
no
not,
avatar.
Showing. Oh, here we go.
No avatar. Avatar. No.
Oh,
avatar.
you know what? I think. Rick. I think that's just a glitch.
Well, it goes up all the way here too. See, avatar, avatar, no avatar.
Yeah. I think that's a glitch because if you actually go to the Restream chat in Discord, it's not showing that.
Okay,
Right?
that's weird.
And the glitch might also be because when a message gets broken up, the only time they show the avatar again is when it is a new message from that person. So if Eagle does 3 messages in a row, only the first line has the avatar next to it.
Okay.
And, Timothy says, I just want to say everyone rips off everyone by that logic. I personally don't believe that Superman is a ripoff of Doc Savage. I was just putting out the logic there. Batman, on the other hand, actually is a direct ripoff of Shadow. It's literally like a panel per panel remake of a Shadow comic. Was the first Batman. You can actually look up the history of this. It's pretty well known. But I would not argue that Superman was ripped off of Doc Savage. Inspired, sure. Homage, you can use those words, but
Eagle thinks you're saying something you know nothing about. Oh, there goes all the my drawings on the back of this page, or on the front. You can't make them out. I did a Canadian shield and some other thing. Like pulps or something. Timothy's Eagle, cram it with walnuts. And Eagle thinks he's the king of the Restream bot.
why does he think he's the king of the Restream bot?
Just because he's using it to his advantage, maybe?
Timothy, I don't think he was calling you stupid. I think he was saying I was not informed. At least that's how I read that message.
Yeah, he disagrees with Metal being that Superman was a ripoff of Doc Savage. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna gonna be finishing off. I think it should be up here. Oh, it's not. This is no.
Now, if you want to argue that Doc Savage is a better character than Superman, I'm going to be right there with you on that. And that's coming from somebody who actually really likes Superman as a character.
A video must be made, says Eagle. Yeah, so tomorrow.
Right about now, Marvel and DC for me. Yeah, but you can always read the good old stuff.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be finishing off this cross comic short, coloring it, putting some words in, and then hopefully putting it up on what's the name of it? Webtoons.
Oh, nice.
And then starting another one that I have. And anybody who wants to write a 2 to 3 panel thing and see me draw it up on Fridays and then eventually color it and have it go up on Webtoons, you know, feel free, you know. I can't
Yeah,
say I will for sure draw it up, but you know, you can submit it.
I might write you something.
Timothy's gonna boycott Eagle's existence. I don't know. I hereby join the boycott. The boycott of what? What are you boycotting now, Eagle?
The boycott of his existence?
Yeah, but that was said. He about him joining the boycott was said before what Timothy
okay.
said.
I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. I'm,
Yeah, I know. I'm reading him out of order. And yeah, if somebody does, you know, write a 2 or 3 panel short, you know, they will be credited for writing it, and you know, I'll be credited for, of course, doing the art.
I think he's probably talking about the boycott that, Evan and Mallet are apparently doing, even though they keep showing up to the chat anyway.
Well, Evan was in my chat this morning, and he said he ended it, the boycott. He's off the boycott.
Well, how can Eagle join a boycott that's done?
Well, I don't know whether Mallet's done. Although he was here for both streams, so today, so I was given a box. Arlene says he was. I was given a box of comics. Realized that I have been spoiled by the ones I've been getting from Gary, Mike, Doug, etc. Oh, were they modern day comics or what? When were they from?
I'm gonna just say my condolences preemptively.
Or what did you get in the box? Or
I've learned from the movie Seven not to ask what's in the box.
Yeah. Now, this is available. I'm not sure whether you got mine or not, Arlene, but if you want to get it in the future, this is available off of the website, my website. $5 American plus $10 for shipping. I hate having my shipping double the price of the comic.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like I do print on demand for my stuff just because it's web first, and I let people read it for free. I'm not going to be doing big print runs and charging people for stuff. If they want a physical copy, they can get it.
Yeah.
But because of that, most people I tell them to wait. Or now is a good time too if you haven't gotten any of them. But to wait until there's like 4 or 5 issues that you want to pick up, just to save on shipping, because otherwise it's like half of your order is shipping if you only pick up one.
Yeah. Erling says, my grandson gave them to me, and it's a mix of older and new ones, but they are just not good quality. I will get up and look at some names because I don't remember them. Uh-huh. And then again, it's what's new and what does one consider older ones? Because as much as I hate to say it, like 2000 ones, from the year 2000 are now technically old ones.
Yeah.
Even with the ones from 10 years ago are, I'd say, fairly
New
old.
52 is old at this point.
Yeah. It's crazy when you think about it. When you go and think that, ones from the year 2000 are considered old comics. Or could be considered old.
What's also weird to think is put the pin on 2014, but you could say as early as like 2010, 2011 is when the stuff started feeding through that's been making comics especially bad.
Yeah.
Though I do have gripes of stuff that happened during the aughts, specifically Civil War. But the stuff that's been making it especially bad, you could say started at the beginning of this decade, and it's been a whole decade now.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind Civil War. I think I did. What I minded, okay, in some ways I didn't mind even Peter coming out, although I don't think it's really something he would have ever done. But at the same time, I don't like what they did with One More Day after that, to take it back. At least 2 were New Titans from 90s. Oh, they should be pretty good. The New Titans from 90s, the 90s. The Justice League from
wasn't bad.
Justice League from 2015. It might be all right. I think I was still reading at that point on a fairly regular basis, and it wasn't too bad. The last straw was what they did to Wolverine. I forget what's that. Timothy?
Yeah, there's been a lot of things that's happened to Wolverine. I'm probably going to have to be more specific there.
Yeah. I just know there was an issue of Batgirl. I think it was Batgirl or it was Birds of Prey. Back when they were starting the New 52. And I had read it once and I went back and reread it because of,
Oh, you're talking about the weird love triangle with Cyclops and stuff. Yeah, I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He says Logan's a switch hitter now. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's just nasty.
That isn't that like that's over a year old now, isn't it? When did that happen? I think it was like almost a year old, maybe. Was it last fall or last winter?
And no, I didn't know that, so I wanted to know. No. God. Can I leave nothing sacred alone? Okay, maybe I will read being non-switch hitter isn't exactly sacred, but... What was that, Metal? I didn't quite make it. or my comment.
Oh, he said last winter, so it's
Yeah.
almost a year old. Yeah, yeah.
You know, the last 2 or 3
Why?
years of comics, they
There's a bunch of fruitcakes for writing now. That's why.
Timothy says the only cool thing to come out of Canada is not cool. Well, I promise you, man like Cougar will never be a switch hitter. As long as I'm in charge, never a switch hitter.
Hey, leave the fruitcake out of this.
Arlene is why.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to take the last 2 or 3 years of comics and just, you know, throw it out. Yeah, take it out of continuity.
Jean Grey wakes up from a coma and it turns out it was all just a really bad dream.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's why she was like the center focus of most of the problems, because it was her bad dream.
Okay, that goes great for Marvel. How do you do it with DC?
Well, it's DC. Just do another universe reboot.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Although DC's not quite as bad as Marvel. Not yet.
Yeah, you could do like a soft reboot, and that would solve everything.
Yeah, but they have to do it good, because their last 2 or 3 reboots have just been crap.
I actually did not hate the New 52. It's not great, but it's not the worst.
Was it
There was some good stuff that came out of it.
Yeah, I think
the Rebirth really wasn't even much of a reboot. It was more of a continuation where they tried to forget about things that happened before it.
Yeah. Timothy said the last decade, Infinity Crisis again. What I think they need to do really for that is, yeah, there were some good things to come out of, but the worst thing was the continuity mess up. You know, like Green Lantern and Batman at least. You know, 4 Robins in 5 years. Dick Grayson goes from 13 to 25 in 5 years.
Yeah. But most of the stuff that happened in Rebirth was way worse than New 52.
Yeah, well, they were trying to solve all the problems. Sorry.
Yeah. I want to say the transition between the two, I guess you want to call them runs or continuities of the universe, was so seamless that some people are still blaming New 52 for stuff that was clearly Rebirth.
Yeah. Yeah, because, frankly, it wasn't that much of a universe change. It wasn't that much of a reboot. I think it was a continuation, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a soft reboot where they just tried to forget everything by continuing.
They just tried to fix the small errors that they did, you know, like in the New 52 reboot. The other thing, you know, and like Green Lantern, all the, you know, the War of the Lanterns happened, Darkest Night, you know, and again, all in 5 years, you know. So
yeah, that's the problem. And that's the problem with both of them. It's just event after event after event, back to back. There's no like solid runs or independent stories or anything like that.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, not all. And I guess Superman, because he apparently had faced Doomsday and all that too. You know, it's like, and died. It was like, okay, this makes no sense. How does all this happen in 5 years? Almost everything that happened, you know, pre-New 52, you know, somehow everything that had happened in that time frame, all the major events happened, but it all happened in like 5 years instead of over like 10.
Yeah.
15, maybe? But yeah, it's just crazy. But anyways, it is 12:01. You want to promote anything there, Metal?
Well, you know, like normal, I would tell people to go over to xdynamuschaos.com and see the stuff that I have up. I am sorry that I haven't been putting newer stuff up lately. I could probably add a couple character pages soon. Since I am getting ahead, I'm pretty much only going to be spending Mondays working on stuff for the campaign that we'll be doing, because I should be fine for that. And I'm really, really going to try to have something else up sometime this upcoming week. You know, be prepared for the campaign that we're doing on Saturday. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yes. So, yeah, thanks for Mel coming on and Diller coming on earlier. Thanks for everybody in the chat stopping by. And, yeah, remember to stop by tomorrow as I finish up the short. Tomorrow night, yeah, I don't think we're going to be on playing video games. We're going to be over on Diller Draws for the launch of the Buckler. And be there, you know. Hopefully you can support it tomorrow when it comes out. You know, let's give it a good running start for the day of. You know, a strong start. And, of course, as Metal said, be here Saturday for a thing, and be looking out on my Pied Piper channel for my Final Fantasy playing. Okay, so bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful night. Love you all.